Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Chiller Easton, just outside of Columbus, Ohio, as we get ready to bring you this Division II ACHA Women's College Hockey game. Horns about to sound for warm-up, so let's introduce the Lakehead University Thunderwolves and the University at Buffalo Bulls. We're about to get to the starting lineups here. These two teams split their contest yesterday. Lakehead University won a 17-1 victory over Montclair, while Buffalo comes in having dropped a game 7-2 to Minot State. So in the standings as they sit right now, Buffalo currently sitting at the bottom of Pool B, below Minot and Liberty, as Liberty did get an overtime loss, so they got 1 point for that. Meanwhile, for the squad from Lakehead State, from Lakehead, I beg your pardon, they lead Pool A with a 1-0 record. They're actually tied with Boston College, who also got a victory yesterday. Folks, we're going to go ahead and get this one. We're just about ready to get this one underway. Let's go ahead and turn it over to the public address announcers for the introductions of the starting lineups and the national anthem. Then we'll come right on back with Puck Drop. Alrighty, folks, welcome back inside the Ohio Chiller Easton Center here. Just in case you missed it, let's run down those starting lineups for you. First, for the Thunderwolves, they will start with Desimone in the middle. Armstrong and Verhan will be on our wings. Wilcox and Flaherty will start at the point. And Megan Joseph Seeley will get the start after Kelly Bevilacqua got the start in yesterday's game for the Thunderwolves. Meanwhile, the Bulls, they will start on the right side with Lynn Copeland. On the left side will be Talty, and in the middle, it'll be Madeline Norton. At the right point will be Sarah Sauta. At the left defensive point, it'll be Megan Pofi. In net, they will go with Teresa Mioski, I beg your pardon. Two teams getting their last little bit of instructions here at their benches. The referee blows the whistle, so it's just about time to get this game underway. The first day or day two, I should say. This is the first game of pool play. We had 6 games yesterday. Looking forward to bringing you another 6-pack here today. Other games today include Boston College versus Montclair State University, Liberty versus Minot State. Let's see, Delaware will play Adrian, Loyola Chicago will play North Dakota State, and the Bishop's University will play the Cougars of Assiniboine College. So that's a rundown for the day, but we are underway in this one, just 13 seconds in. It's going to be played around, and the Bulls are going to be able to try to fire it around the backside. They actually hold up, and Sauta will try working it back up the near side point. It gets to the line, not out. Now look out here. Could be numbers for the Bulls early. It's Copeland moving in, sends it to the middle, a chance, scores! Madeline Norton down the middle, and she fires her shot home, glove side. And the Bulls strike early, just 32 seconds in. Number 16 in blue, Madeline Norton's on the scoreboard. It will be her first goal of the postseason. And I would expect that there would be an assist given to Copeland on that play. Great breakout and a 1-0 lead early. And that's a change compared to yesterday's game as Montclair State fell to this Lakehead University team by a score of 17-1, and now Lakehead University has to play from behind. Let's see if that changes the dynamic at all. Allison Pages is going to go ahead and rim it around. It gets below the cage where it's going to be backhanded further by Pofi. To the far side shortboards, tipped up and further, and the Bulls get it out to center. Loading up on a rink-wide feed. Siciliano tried to send it in, and she got help by way of number 9, Allison Pages, to sweep it in further. The Bulls go ahead and sweep it back up to the point. Held in at the line. There's a shot, and it rebound came free, or it redirected on the way in front. And needing to get over to the post there was the netminder Mioski. But the puck's going to be cleared away, and it'll end up rolling down the ice. No icing on this play. Attack by the Bulls, met by resistance by the Thunderwolves, and a breakout, but actually that puck ends up being knifed up and out of play. With 18:23 to go, 1-0. The Bulls struck first just 32 seconds into this game. Norton, her first of the playoffs, and she also has an assist and a total of 2 points over the course of the first period and change, or first game and change here in this one. Puck played to the near side boards, and it got out to center, looking to control it, and actually it's going to be pounced on a loose puck, and back the other way comes the Lakehead squad. They bring it in over the line, and cutting to the middle here is Verhan. It's not uncommon for the Bulls to have a good start. In yesterday's game, they ended up scoring just 12 seconds in to take a 1-0 lead. They would end up losing 7-2 to Minot State after building a 2-0 lead. Again, off with the strength of a 12 seconds into the game goal. Minot was able to come back and overpower them, but the Bulls familiar with the hot start here as they get the 1-0 lead early in this one as well. Far side boards along the short glass. They try to get it back to the point. It didn't work. Bulls now able to get possession as they look to move to the middle. There's a shot, didn't get through, and the rebound is redirected and at the loose side of the cage. And it's going to be grabbed, and a big stop there as Seeley had to get back to that far side post as she is able to make the save with still 17:25 to go here in period number 1. Faceoff will be in the offensive zone. Right wing circle for the Bulls. It's won by the Thunderwolves, and they're going to play it around to the near side wall, and now they get some support up the right wing side. A little bit of a good interference, deemed legally so and rightly so, as Mitchell cut off her check. It works its way around to the far side short boards. They hack there, 3 aside, kind of funneling right around those boards to see who's going to come up with the loose puck. It is the Thunderwolves. It says it's sent to the middle. Now a point shot there, that ended up getting the far boards. Going over to try to keep it in, it's going to be number 8, Vass. She does so. Pressure stays on by way of the Thunderwolves as it's worked at the line. Again, not out. Thrown in further, and it'll end up down below the goal line. Little chip to the middle and a sweeper that ends up going around the cage. Centering pass here, hit a stick, and that's going to go again around the net. Good job by the Bulls, keeping everything to the outside here so far. Now it gets to the middle on a bounce, and that shot missed the net wide. That opportunity, I believe, was put on by Hannah Armstrong. Still, though, buzzing are the Thunderwolves. They bank one off the boards back to the point. Looking for a shot, a screen shot, as some traffic had formed in front. Ciliano let it go, but up to the task there was the netminder, Mioski. And we will get a whistle and a face-off with 16:21 to go in this one. 2-1 are our shots. 1-0 is our score. Both of those numbers in favor of the Bulls from Buffalo. That outlet pass got knifed down. They poke it out to center, and it does get out there as good play made by the Bulls. Now it's played on in deep. They try to send it up the wall and do so. Turning back, looking for an outlet. That didn't have a big stretch pass there by Dodick, so they have to go D to D, and now circling back, here is ACHA Vass. Lead feed is a good one. A little bit of room coming up that left wing side. They swing it to the middle. Look out here. Forehand, backhand move, and a great stop. Coming down the middle. I like that play. Drive the net wide. Find the trailer up the middle. It worked well. They were just unable to beat the netminder, as I believe it was 8 down the middle. That's ACHA Vass, who in last night's game, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points in the 17-1 victory, but she got thwarted on her first opportunity here tonight. That pass is sent across to the middle. Good job getting over to block that one by Mitchell, and another shot on, and that's going to be grabbed again by Mioski. You can see Thunderhead starting to flex a little muscle here. They are the number 1 seed from the West region. The Bulls are the 5 seed from the East region. During the regular season, this Bulls squad was 12-10-2, scored 110, gave up 24. Meanwhile, the Lakehead University squad, 14-3 and 4 ties during the course of their regular season. It's played on back to the point. Quickly peeled off and handed right back down low by Dodick. To the line, but not out, and Dodick's going to try to soccer it ahead. Now she comes up with it to the circle, a rising shot, and another really good stop as Teresa Mioski comes over, makes a save, and she's been very busy now here in the last couple of minutes, but she's kept her team in it as it is a 1-0 lead for the Bulls, an early goal by Norton, her first of the competition. Face-off will be into the right wing circle again, offensive zone here for Lakehead University. It's won by the Bulls. They're going to try to clear it around the far side. That got knocked off the stick of Peters. She's got to go in and retreat after it. They try to close the puck in down low as it's a 2-a-side battle. Referee tells them to play on. Quickly they reverse flow up the boards. That doesn't connect, and now a little bit of time and space will allow Buffalo to bring it out. Picking them up and setting them down. They gain the red line and now the blue line. Go ahead and a little chip and chase offensive play there by Peters. She followed it up, but quickly broke. The press did the Lakehead University squad, I beg your pardon, as the puck's now going to get out of the zone, and they're going to flip it right back in on their offensive end. Time for them to peel off for a change. Quick outlet pass there by Pofi. Missed everybody, and a little bit of a trouble with the ice there is falling down on the play. Back behind the play was Flaherty. But right back in they come. A shot was blocked, and a save was made as that rush was made by Amanda Pages. There are 2 Pages on this squad, so you're going to hear a lot of Pages in this game. Both of them very good as they combined for 4 goals and an assist, 5 points between the 2 of them in last night's game. Or I should say yesterday morning's game. They played one of the early games in the day yesterday. That puck's going to be tapped around the boards down below the goal line. In control now are the Thunderwolves. They'll work it around to the near side. Send it to the middle. Look out here. Backhand opportunity, and a save was made. Good chance there, and it was cut off as Hannah Armstrong had that opportunity. Again, they work it over to the dot and in. There's a drive, and again, squared up. Ready to there. Teresa Mioski makes the stop. 13:50 to go here in period number 1, and we stay at 1-0 Bulls. Shots have now spread to 8-2 in favor of the Thunderwolves, but Mioski keeping them in this game. Faceoff's going to be one on back to the point. There's a shot, deflected, it rolls free, it's loose out of the cage, and they're able to keep it out of the net there. Good job by Mioski to stay with it. Give and go here on the near side circle, outside rim of the near side circle. They decide to reverse flow and send it in further. Quick little give and go, sharp angle shot that never found its way through. Side of the net, now it's going to roll into the back corner. Quickly tucking underneath and now trying to find another way to get it out was Pages. She gets it back to the point, thrown to the middle. The Bulls trying to clear it out, and they will. It's chopped up ahead, a little bit of time and space now for the Bulls as it was brought in by Talty, and it's going to end up being a whistle. I believe we got a hand pass and a face-off coming up at center ice. Two teams come to center ice now for their offensive zone face-off right down in front of us here. Our wonderful cameraman, Matt Coma, getting all the shots for you in this game here. Also, producer, director extraordinaire, Andrew Saunders here with us as well tonight as it's wrap attempt, and it's going to be held off and saved by the netminder, Mioski. And I say tonight, obviously, 11:45 in the morning doesn't usually classify as tonight, but considering we're going to be here well into the evening time today, at some point today we're going to be able to say this evening. But right now, we've got 13:01 on the clock and an attacking Thunderwolves team, but they trail by a goal. That's going to be slammed off the backboards by McPherson. It gets to the short glass on the far side. Two-away joust at it. It's cleared to the line. Good kick to keep it in by the Thunderwolves. Second effort, though, has a turn and clear off the boards by Mitchell. Again, that doesn't get out. Now it's going to be stabbed to center ice. Lakehead looks to reload. Tapping it up the near side ball. Touch pass, and they bring it in. Cutting to the middle, a shot. That went over the corner of the net as that was let go by Desmond. Played up the wall. Held in again. Good job holding that line by the defenseman. All the defensewomen, actually, for the Thunderwolves have done a really nice job knocking down pucks at the line, keeping the pressure on as much as possible. They do it again there, forcing an offensive zone faceoff. With 12 minutes and 22 seconds to go, we're in the opening period here between the Bulls and the Thunderwolves. Offensive zone faceoff again for the Thunderwolves. They win it. Oh, and what a great stop there. Great reaction by Mioski to get that one. Now they move to the middle. Give and go quickly there by the Thunderwolves, but it was unable to be finished as it looked like it was 19 Farron Nichols with the opportunity through the middle. And now Nichols has to go back and chase it. She'll funnel it up the near side wall. Slipping it through the middle of the ice was Armstrong, but it was intercepted there, and looking to get in wide here is Sonda. Sonda with a move. Fires it on goal from an acute angle, and that kind of surprised Seeley a little bit. And it's going to be cleared on out. Now the Bulls look to get to the offensive as Pofi wants to play it on further. That's stabbed back to the line, not in deep. Little bit of time and space as they try to shovel it back out. And again, good keep here by the Thunderwolves. They move into the middle. A backhand shot. A save is made, and the rebound is going to be held off. And a great work there by Teresa Mioski to keep that one out of the net with 11:32 on the clock. Mioski 12 for 12 so far, and she is off and running in this game, keeping the Bulls alive. Off the draw here. Faceoff's going to be controlled by the Bulls. They'll look to get it as far as center. Can't do it on the first attempt, and then it's held in on a second attempt on a good play by Carlson. Thrown to the middle, and that just missed everybody. They circle back and again through the middle, but this is going to be intercepted, and the Bulls are going to try to break back. It's going to be a 1-on-3, but now maybe a slow developing 3-on-3, and instead the Bulls are just going to chip it in, get some fresh skaters out there, and allow the Thunderwolves to bring it back. Long rink-wide feed was too far for the intended target. Got poked on, and now is going to be carried on in by Talty. She lets it go, and a shot on it, and an easy save there for the netminder Seeley. Seeley did not get the start in yesterday's game. It was Bevilacqua who played well in the 17-1 victory, but they will go with Seeley in this one tonight. Puck down below the goal line here. With the big win yesterday, got to think that the big game for Lakehead will actually be tomorrow when they go up against Boston College. BC's the 2 team in their Pool A bracket as we get a hand pass here. So in Pool A, Lakehead 1-0 with 2 points. Boston College 1-0 with 2 points. And then Montclair State with 0-1 with no points. So Lakehead State's got to be thinking, all right, even if Boston College should get 2 against Montclair, they would still have a chance to face the Eagles, and if they can both end up with 4 points via the head-to-head matchup, that would send them on to the next round. So not saying this game doesn't matter, far from it, but it's just still still have a great opportunity to make it to the Final Four at the Ice House if they can get a victory. They can still get there, I should say, even with a defeat today. Meanwhile, they're moving back in. There's a quick shot on, and another rock-solid save by the netminder for the Buffalo Bulls. That is Teresa Mioski, who deserves all the credit in the world for her start here. During the season, Mioski was a 3-1 record, a goals against average of .98. She had 2 shutouts and a .905 save percentage. Pretty solid numbers, and we're seeing why here through the first 10 minutes of this game. 10:10 exactly on the clock. They played around, and it's now going to be jabbed up the wall. Doesn't get out. More pressure being applied, but it was turned over, and that's going to allow the Bulls to clear it. Full speed ahead, trying to carry on through, and just pushing her way through was Madeline Norton. She couldn't carry it all the way on. A little bit of a stick lift there will allow Copeland to cause problems inside the blue line. There's a backhand throw to the middle of the net, and it's bouncing around in the crease, and you don't take no chances there as it's going to be grabbed off and held by Megan Joseph Seeley, the Thunder Bay, Ontario native, for an offensive zone faceoff with 9:47 to go. And the 2 teams will come back out for a faceoff. Faceoff is going to be won and controlled by the Thunderwolves. They're going to fire around the far side boards. It's going to connect there on a lead feed, slowed up, and now trying to dance inside, but unable to do so was Desimone. The Thunderwolves follow up, and there's a shot on, but the play was ruled offside at the line. So that'll be a whistle and a faceoff upcoming with 9:34 to go. Center ice faceoff. Outside the Bulls' defensive end. It's going to be sent ahead by the Thunderwolves, and now they're going to carry it in. Tipped on further, and back to get it for the Bulls. It'll be slammed around the boards. That's number 2 on the jersey. I don't have a number 2 on my roster, so we'll see if we'll look into that. Meanwhile, the rush is led back and thrown towards the net by Peters. Side of the cage now, digging away at his Latour. Latour below the goal line, tried to send it over to a wing partner down there as that was cut off. She was looking for Percio, I should say, and it's going to be brought on back the other way by the Thunderwolves. And we go here. That shot was blocked. Trying to gain control back here is Peters. She got forced, and it's a turnover down low, centering pass through the middle. Look out here. It's loose in the slot, and it's cleared away and hit the backboards. Now down low, it's going to be chipped over to the near side corner. The Bulls trying to get it out. Good job striding into it there to keep the pressure on. I believe that was Farron Nichols that jumped in to make that play. Bouncing puck in the slot. That shot was blocked. Another grab by Desmond didn't get controlled, and it's going to angle out to center ice with 8:30 to go here in the first stanza. They will wind up where the Thunderwolves. They will gain the line and drop. Walks the middle, and now they move it off on the left wing. A chance at the end side of the post, and in! They score! What a good-looking set play. And with 8:07 to go, the Lakehead University Thunderwolves have tied the score at 1 apiece. It was a great keep at the point, a great fire across the crease, and they were able to jam it in or shoot it in on a good-looking shot. Time of the goal, the 11:43 mark. We'll wait to get the official call to see who scored it. But it is going to be a 1-1 hockey game. And they're back in looking for more. Shot, and that one just went over the bar. Thunderwolves buzzing here. They send it to the middle. Shot there, then that deflected off into the corner. Bulls doing a nice job collapsing around the net. tried to get, I heard that Flaherty got an assist. That was all I was able to pull from that, was that Flaherty got an assist. But at the end of the day, the most important thing, I'm sure, to the players is that we are back even at 1 apiece. And after this icing call, the Thunderwolves will be unable to change, so that's referee's going to have to pull everybody back out onto the ice here. It's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Bulls against the tired line. So let's see if they can take advantage of this. Shots 13-4 in favor of Lakehead State, or Lakehead University, I beg your pardon. Apparently I did that a lot yesterday. I don't know. It just seems like a right. It just seems right to be Lakehead State. I apologize to all you folks. It just seemed right. Anyway, they bring it back in, trying to send it to the middle. That didn't connect, and the Wolves will look to break back. Lead feed, handled off the boards, but couldn't pull it in cleanly. Catalti. Lead feed through the middle. That's going to miss everybody through the Blue Jackets logo. It was off the stick of Mioski. Played to the far side, short glass. Tipped up the wall, but not out. Point shot's going to skitter just wide and come around to the near side corner. Up the wall to the hash marks. Jumping in there are the team in white, Lakehead University. They have the white jerseys with kind of some blue trim and gold lettering. Basically a 1990s, late 1990s home jersey for the St. Louis Blues. Meanwhile, Buffalo's basically wearing the road uniforms, the current road uniforms for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Take off the Maple Leaf and put Buffalo down this front, and that's who you're looking at here today. So if you didn't know any better, you'd be looking at Blues Maple Leafs, but nope, it is the Thunderwolves and the Bulls. 6:47 to go on the clock. Face-off's going to be won and sent rink wide by the Thunderwolves, and a spinning backhand will get it in by Amanda Pages. It didn't get deep, but she's able to win a battle off the wall, send it across deep, point shot. That ends up skittering away and hits the near side corner and comes back out. They will turn again. Big wide turn as Amanda Pages sends it rink wide. It was an errant pass that was intercepted, and now coming on through with a drive and a save made. Good offensive foray there by Sarah Onda. And then a second opportunity was saved again by the netminder, as Seeley hasn't had a lot of work to do, but when called upon, she's been good, as those two shots move the shot total to 13-6 with 6:19 to go in a 1-1 hockey game. We are in period number 1. Sent back to the point. It didn't get through as after a face-off win, and the Bulls will get it right to the near side where it's going to be spanked on in by Latour. Back to get it, Nickel. She'll drop it on back. Angled off the near side wall to Voss. And they fire it back around. That was out of the reach of Wilcox. So they try to clear it up the far side. That doesn't work. Couple of legs collide. No penalty forthcoming on that play. And now to the near side. Long stretch pass. Oh, too far for anybody wearing a Thunderwolves jersey, so the Bulls just knock it down at center. It's tapped down into the zone. A little bit of a dip, a little bit of a dive here, and darting on through. Good offensive foray again. Listed as a defenseman, but so far some of the offense has really been created by Sonda. That's a centering pass, and it got cleared away, and now the Thunderwolves look to break back. It's going to be sent on in. Time for them to peel off and make a line change. Puck going to be angled out to center, and it was knocked away there and taken back by Wilcox. Wilcox is going to go ahead and shoot it in. That's 12 in white. Playing it around, and with a little time and space, Anna McPherson forces the puck back up to the far side boards. It got as far as the short boards, and on a follow-up, the Bulls were able to get it. They had a player flying out the zone as Talty was going. Never got to her, and then when she did corral it, it was poked off her stick, and they got to reload. That puck's going to just end up being tossed out of play. Not really what Sonda wanted to do there, but I think she thought she might have been closer to the boards. And as a result, it's going to go out of play. And with that, we're going to go ahead and step aside, take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the conclusion of the first period here between the Lakehead University Thunderwolves and the University of Buffalo Bulls.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise sponsor of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape of the ACHA. And by the Three-Legged Mare, located right in the heart of downtown Columbus.
And welcome back inside Chiller Easton here, a 1-1 game with 4:51 on the clock. This is Lakehead University Thunderwolves and the University at Buffalo Bulls. You're watching ACHA Division II, the women's pool portion of the tournament. Pool A, the winner from each pool will advance to the Ice House in the Final Four. Again, just to run through the pools real fast, Lakehead, Boston College, and Montclair make up one. Minot State, Liberty, and Buffalo make up two. Delaware, Loyola, and North Dakota State make up the third pool. And Assiniboine, Bishops, and Adrian make up the fourth pool. You're going to probably hear those schools' names a lot during the course of the broadcast today as we try to keep it up to date and as to who's really sitting pretty and whatnot. And there's a shot, bar down. What a rocket. And just out of nowhere, a little turn and fire shot, and it's in the net. And just that quickly, it's now a 2-1 lead, the first lead of the game for the Thunderwolves. "15 minutes, 28 seconds, the time of that goal, as the Thunderwolves now have taken the lead. We'll wait on the official call to see who turned and just let that rocket fly up under the bar. But this has got to feel a little bit better. After a 17-1 victory yesterday, it looks like the Thunderwolves starting to settle into this game a little bit as they have now taken their first lead of the hockey game. Face off one, and they move it right back in. They try to get wide down below the goal line. Doing on that rush there was number 16. It looked like 16, maybe it was 15, as Verheyen. Behind the goal line, a little spin away again by Verheyen. Centered and held. Sounded like Verheyen from Allison Pages on that last goal. They each were active in the game yesterday as Allison Pages had a goal and an assist, 3 points, so give her a 4th point of the tournament. Meanwhile, Verheyen was actually the only player that did not score in the 17-1 victory, so she makes up for lost time by getting a goal here in this one. Now it's going to be chopped ahead and we get a foot race. Can Alexis Peters get there? She was cut off. Now looks to force the play. Little drop pass by the Thunderwolves into the near side corner. Clock ticks down to 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Slammed off the near side boards and in deep by Desmond. It's a sign of the times for her teams to change as Percio has it. Lead feed through the middle, didn't connect with anybody in blue, and it's just going to be tapped in. Good control, and now firing it in further. It's going to be number 9 in white, Allison Pages. And it ended up rolling up and out of play. So we will get a whistle and a face-off here. 3:22 to go. 2-1 our score. And again, shots on goal 15-6. We've talked about Lakehead and the victory that they had yesterday. Buffalo jumped ahead 2-0 to Minot State, but the Beavers were able to come back with 7 straight and skate away with a 7-2 victory last night. Puck's going to be played around here near side corner. Looking to get in there here is Latour. Lead feed is a good one. A little bit of a chip and chase here is Alexis Peters now in full flight. Tries to get in on it. It's going to be slammed around the boards and a nice play by Dodek to keep it out of trouble. Dodek fell for her troubles, but still was able to get it around. Quick little touch pass on a give and go there by Vass. She didn't really have anybody going up that left wing side. Ends up being a turnover, and now it's in front of the Bulls bench. They turn it back over, and now they joust away at it. Trying to sweep it in further was Copeland. But instead, it's the Thunderwolves getting it down below the goal line. They will look to wrap the net, throw it in front, and that didn't connect on a centering opportunity. Now on the far side of the cage, it's going to be cleared up, brought to the line. They try to chip it out, and they do get it as far as center. Good job by Copeland to follow up. She couldn't push it on further. That centering pass got knocked down. Bulls wanted to go rink wide where they had Talty over there, but instead it's in the other side. Peeling off, looking for a passer or a receiver here. That's thrown towards the cage, blocked, look out, loose in the feet of a Buffalo player. Now it gets to the middle of chance, and there was another nice stop by the goaltender, Mioski. Puck to the top of the circle, they hand it off, and it's tapped onto the far side corner with a little time and space. Sauter will look to clear, she fires it up rink wide. Good catch there by Talty, good lead ahead to Norton. Norton tried to bring it on through, she could not. 1:47 left on the clock. Norton couldn't come up with it again, it's now brought in by Desmond. She'll gain the red and now the blue line. She'll go on and chip and chase in after it. They come into the far side corner. Centering pass is going to roll to the line. Nifty play. It's a smart play by Norton, not to chip it out, but to actually take control and move it to center. Long shift for number 23, Taltia. She now needs to head off. Carried back in, though, on the other side by Nickel. Nickel, sharp angle shot, hit a leg. She'll get right back on it below the goal line. Centering pass, and the Bulls had that cleared off and handled well. Lead feed was unable to be found by Latour, and quickly they lead it back. Buffalo will finish a change. They turn, trying to sweep it on further was Percio. She could not. It ends up back in the defensive zone. That's soccered down and played back on a steal by Allison Pages. All right, check that. That's 19, not 9. Big stop there, standing high on that Farrah Nichols shot. 50 seconds to go in the opening stanza. They got somebody flying the zone. They just couldn't get it up to Latour, who was moving through the Blue Jackets logo at center ice, and it's brought right back in here. Peeling off, looking for a centering pass. The Bulls collapse on that play well. They cover the front of the net well, and it ends up being a jousting match along the near side wall. 30 seconds and counting here in the first period. 2-1 our score. The Bulls trailing the Thunderwolves. That's going to be stabbed around to the far side, short glass. They try to dangle on through. It's a good steal if they can get it out. A little bump, and now it's pushed out to center ice. 16 to go in the period. A forecheck pressure applied by Latour. D-to-D passing here, gets it on over to Ciliano. Ciliano taps it off the near side boards. They backhand it in further. 6 to go in the period. That's going to roll below the goal line. Coming in to help out is going to be Latour. She's going to play it around. It gets to the short boards and towards the bench. And that, folks, is how period number 1 will come to a close. Shots on goal 17-6 in favor of the Lakehead Thunderwolves. Score 2-1 in favor of the Lakehead Thunderwolves. Folks, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we're going to have second period action coming up from Chiller Easton. You are watching the ACHA Division II Women's National Tournament on the ACHA Network on YouTube. Alrighty, folks, welcome back inside Chiller Easton here as the two teams are back onto the ice, getting ready to start period number 2. Norton would score first for Buffalo to take a 1-0 lead, but then after that, back-to-back goals at 11:43 and 15:28 for the home team, or the higher seed anyway, Lakehead University. They skated off with a 2-1 lead. Shots on goal were 17-6. In period number 1. No penalties or power plays to carry over. And again, 17-6 in favor of the Thunderwolves. As we come to center ice here, we look for the opening faceoff. And the faceoff is going to be controlled by Lakehead. They got it to the line, not all the way in, and then it's just going to be flipped off the mesh netting. And 8 seconds into the period, we get our first whistle. And there we're going to direct this draw. It's going to be at center ice here, right in front of our broadcast perch. Check to make sure nobody's jumping off sides as the linesman, and they put it into play. And Buffalo's going to try to get to the offensive as a result. They move in. A shot, and that was blocked off the stick of Norton. Again, she had the goal in the first period for Buffalo. Looking to reverse flow, and now trying the other way is Voss, who is down deep. And now a bouncing puck is going to be picked up and full flight ahead. Here comes Desmond. She'll tip it in deep and now look to give chase to it. She gains control behind the net, but it was grabbed off as as Miowski will hold it down below, or trap it against the net, I should say. Allows her mates to change. And in this period of the long change, period number 2, you want to be sure that you can stop the flow as much as possible to make sure that you have the freshest lines out as possible. So that's a good play right there by the netminder Miowski, because now you can get 5 fresh skaters on, 19:28 to go in the period. There's a face-off win. They move in forehand, backhand, a chance saving the rebounds, pushed away. Really good opportunity, though, right off the draw. And now maybe a 2-on-1 back the other way. Here they come moving in, Peters. There's a shot on it, skidded through the top of the crease and now over to the near side corner. Right back out come the Thunderwolves. They get it as far as center where they're going to pounce on it again. That is number 9, Allison Pages. She moves in and fires one high. And again, relatively simple looking save. I tell you, Teresa Miowski's making it look easy here so far. Exactly 1 minute into period number 2. It's going to be a left wing offensive zone face-off. Settling in to take it will be Pages. Can't catch the number of the Buffalo forward in to take this draw. But the Buffalo forward, that was number 8, and it was Peters, and she won the draw. So credit to her as Buffalo will now look to break out. They trail by 1. A little bit of chip and chase time here as Percio throws it in deep. Good job by pushing the flow back the other way to Peters. Now to the far side of the net. Buck just sitting. A spinning backhand shot. Don't know if that made its way all the way on goal. Now to the forehand. They swing it on back to the point. A little bit of puck movement here, but forced. Not really much that McPherson could do with it. It ends up coming out to center. And looking to gain the red line and get it deep. And a good job by Mitchell to do just that. Didn't want to ice it, and she avoided that fate. Puck's in the near side corner. Retreating to get it will be the Thunderwolves. They will look to wrap. A little tip pass to themselves, and it could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. It's going to end up being a 2-on-2 with speed coming wide. Desmoni drops it off. To the through on the backhand. Forehand a shot, and a good stop there as that was Amanda Pages. And I think she tried to tuck it in the corner, and a smart play by Miowski to stay tall, making sure that couldn't beat her in that top corner. But we do have a bull penalty coming up 2 minutes into the period, and it's going to be a tripping call. Heading off will be Mitchell. Caitlin Mitchell will head off 2 minutes for tripping. At exactly the 2-minute mark of the period, and the first power play opportunity of this hockey game about to come for the Thunderwolves. Off the draw, it's one and tipped on back to the point. Now they go rink wide, a shot, and a save was made. It's a good play. There was a lot of room in the middle of the ice. They fire a pass across, and it ends up being gloved off and saved by the netminder, keeping this a 1-goal game. Now we get a face-off here in the far side of the rink. That'll be the right wing side for the attacking Thunderwolves. They are on the power play for another minute 53, and we're going to do this again here. Somebody's going to be kicked out of the draw. And again, it's face-off infraction. And let's try this a third time. And this time, they deem it legal. Cleared to the line, but not out. Held in by the Thunderwolves. They will move the middle. Now to the top of the circle. And firing it rink wide nearly. That puck nearly settled right on the stick of the forward. And a good-looking lift pass by, that was number 19, Dodick, making that play. But the Bulls are going to be able to grab it, and they will shoot it the length of the ice, and it'll travel the length to be teed up by the netminder, Seeley. All the Thunderwolves come back, and now they look to break out of the zone together. First pass gets it up as far as the blue line. A little drop pass now will allow a carry on over the red line. Running out of real estate there was Dodick. She brought it over the line. It's still onside. Dodick has it again. Sends it rink wide. From the dot, a shot, and a save was made. Not surprisingly there is the way Mioski has started this game. Now they look to work the cycle going. A minute gone by in the man advantage. To the top of the circle and the dot. There's a shot that hit the outside of the cage and ends up into the corner. Another shot by Dodick. Now down below the goal line. Looking to get us keep the cycle going here. I believe that's 18 or maybe it was 13. We'll have to get that number on the far side. Nice little shimmy and they score. What a great little play. A shoulder shrug by ACHA Vass. And then she moved in and stepped into one, and it's going to be a power play tally as Vass is going to make this a two-goal lead, 3-1. Time of the goal going to be the 3-minute, 19-second mark. And as we mentioned, it will be a power play goal. 1-for-1 with the man advantage now is the Lakehead State Thunderwolves. Vass in the game yesterday, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. She now has 8 points so far in this tournament, and that's going to be cleared. No icing here, as getting back to it will be McPherson. She is pinned to the boards and turns it over. Then a collision below the goal line. Both players look to be back up on their feet and back into the play. And they will give Desimone an assist. Puck works its way to the far side. It's going to be swept to the middle and now tipped up out to center. Bulls will push it on further. A little bit of a forecheck being applied here by Percio. Able to bust that as it gets to Desimone. She'll look to get wide. It was poked off her stick on a nice defensive play. And what do we got here? Andrew, French vanilla cream, if you're getting it, are you getting it from the stand? Still not really sure what the whistle blew for on that. I'm wondering if it's a too many men. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a too many men call. Although when the whistle blew, it was 5 aside, so not 100% sure that that was the right call. But, well, anyway, you take it. The Bulls will go to the power play here. I didn't see it, but just because I didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. So it's tipped up the near side or far side boards. Is looking to get it clear here will be the Thunderwolves. It gets to center, and it's just going to be tipped on back. Good diving play there to make sure that it didn't lead to an on-man rush. Yep, so it is. Too many men. Didn't see that, but the too many women on the ice call is going to be clear. It's going to allow the Bulls to go to the power play, but the first 30 seconds relatively uneventful here. As back to get it in the corner will be Madeline Norton. Lead feed is a good one, and it's grabbed by Talty. Right on through as it's going to be a 3-on-3 over the line. Looking for a play. I believe that was Mitchell. She lost it right over the line. Actually, Mitchell tried to keep it in. It was number 8, not number 2, as Peters tried to make the play, and now it's going to roll into the corner, and a good diving poke check there by the netminder Mioski to make sure that didn't get in front of the net. Puck comes up the near side boards. And now it's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Looking rink wide here is Talty. She sends it to the middle, and it just bounced off the stick of the forward. And a swinging backhand shot just goes to the corners. I believe that was Peters at the lip of the crease doing that. Long clear through center. Good read to keep it in close by Sauda. That's sent rink wide. A little bit of time and space for the Bulls to enter on that far side. Spinorama play by Norton to keep it in. Good job by Norton. Now she's tied up by number 18, Dodick, and it's going to be cleared off the glass, down and around. It could be an open puck and a chance for a break, and this will be a chance for a break. They move in, short side, and that just missed the net. Good shorthanded rush by Armstrong. The power play is down to its final 17 seconds here. 14, 13, 12, and 11. Now counting down in period number 2. Puck to the point, winding and firing. Another nice save by the netminder Mioski. Back to even strength. There's a shot blocked in the crease. Look out, bouncing puck trying to get to the front of the net, and the Bulls are able to get that out of harm's way. Not really much worked on that man advantage, but now they're going to sweep it in. They did have 1 or 2 good scoring chances, but that's about it. Didn't really sustain a lot of attack zone time. Long stretch pass, good read there defensively by Mitchell to poke it back in. Take a little bit more time off this clock. And now looking to make a move underneath here was number 5, Copeland, but we will get a whistle, and the refs are going to come together. And again, I'm counting 5 on the ice each side. So let's see what this is here. And it's going to be a penalty, so I wouldn't think it's too many men as McPherson's about to hop into the box. Time of this is going to be, let's put it on the board at the 6 minute and 26-second mark. It'll be interesting to see what the call is.
I just stole cream from him.
Off the draw, face-off win, gets knocked over to the near side boards. Back-to-back too many men called. Boy, I'm really going to have to take a look at these too many men calls as they happen, as that puck cleared out of the zone. Back-to-back too many men calls where I saw 5 players on the ice, but my eyes have deceived me in the past, and I'm not going to lie, I'm relatively blind. So maybe that's part of the reason why. They are not good. We got thick glasses on, so, I mean, you can take what I said with a grain of salt, but everything looked fair to play. But, I mean, I guess if you're going to make back-to-back calls with that penalty, you might as well make them both ways so both teams will get a power play out of it. The Thunderwolves did score on their only power play of the first of the period. That occurred of the game, and that occurred earlier this period is what I'm stumbling through. Bulls look to clear it as they work. It's the Thunderwolves now, though, that did have possession as Wilcox had it. Wilcox still with it as she skates up and down the wall. She's at the hash marks, throws it rink wide. Great pass and a great save coming over. Carlson on the backside was able to get the shot on, but a sliding play over as Mioski has continued to look really, really strong for the Bulls here. Clearing attempt and pushed on. That's number 8, Voss, over the line. Takes a step back and looks. Now she tries to cut underneath and moves in further down low. Voss all the way around to the outside rim of the far side circle, and now they work it on straight into the point. Now down low to the near side. Sharp angle shot. That hit a skate and didn't get through. The opportunity there was by Nickel, and she's got it again. Farrah Nickel, rink wide. A spinning pass. They move in from a sharp angle. A rising shot, and another good shrug save by the netminder Mioski. Still working to the power play. 12 minutes left in the game, and a drive, and a great glove save as Mioski got that one. She battling hard in this one with 11:59 to go in a two-goal deficit as we sit at 3-1, but still really good work by the netminder for Buffalo as she is staying strong in this game. She has gotten 23 of 26 shots on goal through not even halfway through this hockey game yet. They walk the line. They try back the other way as carrying it across was Voss. She gets it back, another drive, and boy, Voss got quite a shot on her, and it's going to end up getting cleared out to center ice. Sent back in, looking to walk in, looking for a drop here was Armstrong. They do, and it ends up back into the point where Dodick has it. There's a screen shot through, and a nice clear away on the backside by Megan Popey, who pushed it out to the corner. Another drive, and that save, you can hear it loud, and another shot on, what a save! Coming over was Mioski again with the stop. Now the Bulls look to come on back. Oh, they just couldn't make the 2-on-1 work, but now they still have it. Coming in a shot, and that was fought off nicely by the goaltender Seeley now. And then we go. Scoring chances both ways. That's thrown towards the front of the cage. Deflected off into the near side corner. Second effort. Thunderwolves get it as far as the line, not out. And the turn shot in the slot didn't get thrown off the stick of Norton. It's played in further. Thunderwolves look to clear the zone, and they will now on a long stretch pass. Reaching back for it after Pages had overskated it, but it ends up rolling in. No icing here. Down below the goal line and playing it with a long lead feed is Sauda. Sauda, she'll find Copeland over the line. Copeland carries it in further, but she got pushed off the puck. Has good retrieval here defensively by Lakehead University. Thunderwolves now, long, airing stretch pass here, and able to negate the icing. Unable to touch it down was Carlson, but she's just going to negate the icing. Carlson now, bottom of the circle, poked off her stick and comes over to the boards. They dig away at it, and it's back onto the stick of Carlson. Looks to center it. That hit a stick, and a good job there by Keelan Mitchell not allowing a centering pass through. It comes to the near side, boards along the circle. It's going to be swept on out. Gets as far as center, but no further. Sawyer will turn and make a cut back. 10 minutes to go here in period number 2. 3-1 our score. Right back in on is Michelle Carlson. Carlson all the way around, bottom of the circle, backhand chance, and down to save it. It's still loose. Oh, what a toe stop there. It was poked in, but a great job by Miowski to throw the toe out and keep it out of the net. Stellar play by her tonight. 9:35 remain in the period, and again the Thunderwolves move to the middle. Backhand chance, never got on goal. It was poked off the stick. That was done by Latour. That shot is wired wide. And the Bulls will at least get it as far as center. They're dog-tired and need a change here in the period of the long change. Quickly, they look to stretch it back through. A collision near, and they're going to get a cross-checking call upcoming, I believe. Roughing is actually going to be it here as number 3, Caitlin Mitchell's going to head off. I don't know how I feel about that call. That was one of those where she just kind of turned back and looked to protect herself as she turned back and got the stick up. I mean... Now, they make the call, so it is what it is. Time of it is going to be 10 minutes and 46 seconds, and a power play here as Mitchell goes off for roughing. And the power play works to the perimeter. That's deflected on the way through. Backhand chance, and that goes down below the goal line. Holding the net well there was Miowski. There's a centering pass and a goal! Out of nowhere, a quick centering pass. And a great opportunity, finished off. Let's see, I believe it was number 8 that let it go. ACHA Voss gets another point in this tournament. That might be her 9th point in really a game and a half. And a great opportunity. Boy, and not really much that the netminder could do about that. And we will stay, all right, we are now looking at a 3-1 hockey game. Or excuse me, I beg your pardon, a 4-1 hockey game. Buffalo looking to get back into it. There's a shot and they score! Right back down they come, Madeline Norton. It was 3 for a moment, and then Norton said no more. 13 seconds after the Voss goal, Norton will score. And we are back to a 2-goal lead at 4-2. Buffalo staying with them here as much as possible so far. That puck jousting away along the near side boards. They gain the line and play it in wide. Down below the goal line, they look to wrap. A little bit of a collision there. Now it's going to be chipped up further. Voss from Pages, and there's a redirection. Oh, and what a glove save! And it was unassisted. So Voss got hers from number 9, Allison Pages. Norton's is unassisted. Collision along the far side short boards. Nothing coming on this. And we've got 8:03 to go in the period. Need to be careful here on the changes. Don't want to get a too many men call, and it's behind the net now for Buffalo Sauda. They reverse flow, try to clear it out the far side. Talty throwing it up ahead. It got deflected, but it did its job by getting out to center ice. Not enough for icing. Knife down along the boards by Sauda, and a good job by her. She forced the play offside with that redirection. And we will have a whistle and a face-off with 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go And with that, we're going to go ahead and step aside. Folks, when we come back, we'll have the continuation of period number 2, 4-2. It is the Lakehead Thunderwolves.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Barron's Championship Rings, the official ring vendor for all ACHA National Champions and Hall of Famers. And by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Let's bring it back inside Chiller Easton here. We have a 4-2 hockey game. 30 shots have been put on by the Thunderwolves. 12 have been put on by the Bulls. But the score is 4-2, and really the story of this game thus far has been the Bulls netminder, Teresa Mioski. She has been fantastic in net today, as she has made several grade A scoring chances. She's been able to handle some redirections and tip drill goals. She has been great, and that's a credit to her to keep this Buffalo team in here. Buffalo currently sits in Pool B. They have no points as they lost their game yesterday. They are behind Liberty, who got 1 point in their game, and Minot, who got 2 points in their game. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Lakehead, they are 1-0. They're at the top, tied with Boston College. On their way, trying to get to their 3rd and 4th point. Boston College will play Montclair State later today, so it's very possible, should this result hold up. And there's a great read and poke away on an excellent defensive play there by Latour to move the puck from center ice all the way down into the Bulls' offensive zone. It gets swept behind the cage. They couldn't get it in front. Now it's going to be tipped further up the wall. Backing up instead of holding the line will be Mitchell. And it's swung in and carried on further now by Allison Pages. She'll get below one, checking another. All the way down below the goal line, throws the brakes on and tries to chip it back up the wall. Walking the line, a shot there, saved, or it was blocked on the way through, and then a save, and a rebound is going to be controlled by the Thunderwolves. Outside rim of the far side circle, cycle game going now. Still on the outside rim of the far side circle. Now they get it to the middle, and that swinging shot ends up getting into the corner. Pinching down the line to keep it in is Flaherty. She's got an assist in the game today. Flaherty looked to keep it in, and did for a moment. A little bit of a bump down there, nothing forthcoming, and it's turned over as Mitchell was looking to get away. Actually, that was number 8. Peters was looking to get away. Puck to the middle here, and that's going to be blocked, and another shot. They score! Good job staying with it all the way through that play by the Thunderwolves, and I believe, let's see if we can catch the number coming off, that it was number 3 who may have gotten the goal. That might be Michelle Carlson. On the goal, time of the goal is going to be the 13:20 mark. So if it is Carlson's goal, that'll make it 5-2. Well, no matter whose goal it is a 5-2 score, and quickly back in, the Thunderwolves are looking for more. It's played to the middle. Look out here, a chance out of the cage, and that's going to be thrown back into the corner. Sawyer throws it in front. Double pass here. It's going to be kicked up ahead by Sawyer. All right, beg your pardon. 5 in blue, that's Copeland. Winding. Look out here. There's a shot and a blocker save. Made it look easy to the netminder, Mioski. It was Michelle Carlson on the goal. It was called unassisted, and that's the goal that makes it 5-2. 22 goals so far in the 2 games. Well, really, game and 2 periods, and they are in again. The Thunderwolves, good catch, and now Allison Pages waits for help. Along the near side boards, Wilcox had it. She's just going to fire it around. On the backhand, it's played over by Popey. Bulls will look to try to clear it back up on the near side. They joust away, they dig away at it, and now skating up ahead is going to be Sonda. Sonda with a nice lead feed, rink wide. Carrying it over the line is Talty. She throws the brakes on, hands it off, and a shot, and that skitters away as Sonda had the opportunity. Puck now to center. Quickly back come the Thunderwolves. Looking to get wide. Look out here. Amanda Page is moving in. Left wing side. Great job on the back check. A great back check tie up by Sauda. Took it away before Amanda Pages could finish it with 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Just complete work here by the Thunderwolves out shooting the Bulls by 21, leading them by 3. But still, Bulls not giving up on that defensive back check by Sauda. And an offensive zone faceoff. It's going to be controlled and now looking to move in from a sharp angle and able to dance on through his nickel. And that puck's going to be deflected out of play and faceoff. It looked like he motioned that the faceoff will come out to center. And yes, it was deflected out off the stick of a Thunderwolves player, so that's why the faceoff's going to come out to center ice. The draw is won and controlled. A nice little pass ahead here as Nickel threw it in. Look out, they move in, and a shot just wide. Has Hannah Armstrong let that go. Constant pressure being supplied and put on by the number 1 seeded Thunderwolves. We see why they're the number 1 seed in the defending ACHA Division II Women's Championship. The first division championship given to ACHA Division II was just last year. The Thunderwolves have it, and they looked prime for another run here. That's to the line, not out. Shot through traffic. Save was made as Nickel let that one go, and a good job by her just to be able to get it through the traffic. Now another shot on. That's going to get the backboard. It's Lakehead University, I beg your pardon, has still done a really nice job of puck possession, puck control in this game, and especially here as the second period is worn on with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left. The shot differential has bulged to 34-12. The score difference is up to, what do we have here? The score difference 5-2 in favor of the Thunderwolves. Face-off, going to be knocked up into the air right into the near side corner. It's going to be played around on the back end and an opportunity here for the Bulls to break out. Can they do it? No. Good throwing the hand back, poke check here as it's going to be brought in over the line. They look to move all the way around. Good job keeping the puck with her was Allison Pages. Pages wanted to get it to the middle, could not. Pages still on it. She ducks underneath and plays it on below the goal line further. This is Carlson on it. Now sharp angle. That's Nickel had an opportunity, didn't get it on goal, and coming out to help out there is going to be played around by, I believe that was Talty, who got it to the line, not out. We've been pinned back down to our left for a while here. Now a quick developing 2-on-1. They move to the middle, and a shot got the backboards. Let go by Allison Pages, but still a really nice stop. Works its way over the near side hash marks. Jumping into the play and poking it on was Nichols, and now we're going to get a penalty here as another power play coming up for the home team. A cross-checking call coming up, and it will be an offensive zone face-off here. An offensive face-off and a power play as we're going to get a cross-check to number 5, Copeland. And a power play that is 2 for 3 thus far is going to go back to work here. Time of this penalty is going to be the 16-minute, 34-second mark. Off the face-off. They switch off and control. That's going to be laid into the circle, and now they put it back up the wall. Wilcox looking to skate around. She could not cleanly. Still in control. Sharp angle. Trying to gain room around the net with Sawyer. They move it to the top of the circle and now play it on back to the point. Slamming it back in down low. Little stick handling move there. Shot was blocked with 3 minutes exactly to go in period 2. Now it's angled on back to the point. Good job kicking it in there by Dodek. She'll hand it off on the far side wing. Sharp angle shot was blocked off the stick of Copeland on the way, or excuse me, off the stick of Pofi on the way through. Now it comes loose in front, a shot, and another good little glove save as it'll be held with 2:46 on the clock. We got 2:46 on the clock. Still 1:20 to go in the power play. In this game here, between the Buffalo Bulls and the Lakehead Thunderwolves. Face-off swept back to the point. Still time with which to work on this man advantage. Good read there. This could be a break. It's poked away in Norton. Moving in. Forehand. Fires one in! Norton on the goal! Her third of the hockey game. And the Bulls refuse to go away as a shorthanded tally. A blocked shot can be disastrous at times, and that's the exact reason why. You get that shot blocked, but it creates an offensive opportunity back the other way. When a point shot gets blocked, it gets kicked out to center. And remarkably, with the shots being 35-13, it is a 5-3 game. Right back in, a shot saving the rebound, loose out of the cage, and nearly getting it right back on the other end was Carlson. Now a 2-on-2 rush for the Bulls. Can they get another one? Over the line is Peter. She backhands it into the far side corner. Turning with it wide and looking to get the offense going here are the Thunderwolves. They still have 43 with which to work on a man advantage. They drop it back to the point, work it back in down low. Trying to gain possession there is Siciliano. They joust there, coming up the wall will be the defenseman woman to keep it in for a moment, and then second effort, it's punched back down by the Bulls. As we've got 1:48 to go in the period. Stretch pass is a good one. It's going to be Carlson moving in through the line. Drops it off on the wing to Desimone. And it's turned and cleared again by the Bulls. Only 10 to go in the man advantage. A power play that was 2 for 3 coming into this opportunity. About to fall for 2 for 4. And they give up the shorthanded goal. We are even strength with 1:27 left on the clock. There's a long stretch pass. Great spinorama handle there. Now here comes Nickel in. She just got caught up to spinorama centering pass now. Back to Nickel, a chance. Oh, and a really good passing play by the Thunderwolves. But the other way come the Bulls. 5-3 our score. That puck shot in, hit Karam off a glove, and Peters now has to follow up. She cancels out her defensewoman going against her. Played up to the far side boards. It gets to the short glass, to the line, and offside as the referee deems it offside with just 56.4 to go in period number 2. Offensive zone, a neutral zone face-off right in front of that Buffalo bench after they were called for the offside. We've got 53 seconds on the clock and counting. Long stretch feed there, couldn't be handled cleanly by Percio. They tied up along the near side boards, and what do we got here? As it was underneath a fallen player, so let's go ahead and move the face-off to center ice. Again, 44.3 left on the clock. Face-off coming up at center ice. This could be a big 44 seconds here. Both teams, it can be big if Lakehead can add one. That would be big for them to reopen a 3-goal lead. It would be big for Buffalo if they could cut this thing to 1. But also no goals, I think, is probably good for both teams. As, you know, Buffalo can feel good about keeping this close, but Lakehead's got to like the way they've played and feel good about having the 2-goal lead and a 22-shot advantage so far, as that's going to be cleared. This is going to have enough for icing with 16 and counting. We'll put 15.8 on the clock. 36, 14 of the shots on goal. 5-3 is our score. Offensive zone face-off late in the period for Lakehead. Big draw right here with time winding down in the period. Draw is 1 and cleared around by the Bulls. They will look to get it back out with 12 to go in the period. Now they'll actually look to stretch pass. Good job there as it was rink wide and sent in. No icing here as they had gained the red line and fire it deep. And it's jousted at below the goal line, and that is how period 2 will end. It's been an exciting 2 periods of play. Territorial advantage to Lakehead and goal advantage to Lakehead, but not by as much as you may think. It's 5-3 and what's been pretty close throughout. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we're going to have third period action. You're watching Division 2 ACHA Women's College Hockey action on the YouTube network. Second intermission here at Chiller Easton. Welcome back inside Chiller Easton here as we're getting ready to start period number 3. As you can see, the intermission clock winding on down as the Buffalo Bulls trying to complete a comeback here. It is a 5-3 hockey game. A game that really has been dominated with 36-14 being the shots. But the score being 5-3, it's a hat trick has been scored by Norton for the Bulls. That is number 16, Madeline Norton, who coming into the game had 1 assist in last night's pool play contest. Real good start here, this one, today, as she has struck 3 times for her squad, keeping them in it. The last which, a shorthanded goal off a breakaway opportunity when she blocked the shot and then moved on in with the opportunity. So, no carryover penalties or power plays. Our score is 5-3. Face off at center ice, and let's go ahead and start the aforementioned period number 3. That was poked off the stick on number 17 Armstrong, who was trying to bring it in over the line, and it's going to be brought in offside, so we'll do it again. Second face off, just 7 seconds in. Meanwhile, we know that Flaherty assisted on the goal, never got the name of the first goal. I believe they said Verhagen got the second. Voss has scored a goal tonight. Voss has scored 2 tonight. Norton also with 1 tonight, 2 in the playoffs. Kind of give you a rundown of the goals going both ways. That shot's going to skitter wide. And now looking to bring it back to the point, and a nice job here by Lakehead University. They send it into the outside circle, and that's going to be shot on. Skitters through the top of the crease, and the Bulls are just going to throw it up the middle to center ice. Trying to get a stick on it is the 3-goal shooter in this one, number 16, Madeline Norton. It ends up rolling in deep. And behind the net, looking to bring it out here, will be Farah-Nickel. To the near side boards. Good support there as it's going to be brought on to center, but then it's taken away, and carrying it right back in is Norton. She's got it, looks, couldn't carry the puck on through. Collision there, nothing forthcoming, nor should there be. And another delayed offsides, puck gets out to center ice. Good little poke check there, kept it out from going into the zone as Latour did that, and she's going to follow it in further. Played around on the far side boards now, as still Lakehead University trying to clear out their zone right now as a heavy forecheck pressure by the Bulls, and that was knocked away by Percio. Keeping the pressure on here. Good job by the Bulls here early in the period. Lakehead University looks like they're going to be able to break it, and they do finally get it out to center ice. Vass has it, and she's going to just go ahead and tip it in. Good job moving the length, flipping the surface here. Now they'll see if they can go to work. Held in at the line. Played on further, moved to the middle, look out, set play, saving the rebound, scores! Great job there. That was exactly what the team from Lakehead University wanted to do. Buffalo puts a little bit of attack, a little bit of pressure on. They're finally able to break it, and they get down the ice quickly. And at 1:38 of period number 3, they have cashed in with their 6th goal of the hockey game. Patience is a virtue. Lakehead University has it, and the Timberwolves, as a result, are up by a 3 spot. And it's underneath the player. They say play on, and that's going to be fired on in. All the way around it goes. Down below the goal line, trying to clear it out of her feet is Anna McPherson, I beg your pardon. Bulls have it. Now they're going to try to clear it on the far side to the short boards, and now they get it out. It comes to center ice, and they push it on even further. Norton out there going to try to force the play a little bit. Couldn't lift the stick as they move it around, and good job there by the Thunderwolves. They took it all the way back, but they were able to take it away, and now they lead feed. It's into the zone, and a drive. That got the glass. So it looks like 6 and 8. So Desimone and Voss should get credit for that goal. There's a play up the middle, and coming right through the heart of the defense was Wilcox, but that got deflected up and out of play. And again, Desimone, Wilcox, and what was really a well set up play. They finally got the entry. They forced the play, get a little offensive rebound, and are able to finish it here. And we're going to redo this face-off again with 17:26 on the clock. Shots 38-14. off this draw here. It's one on back, sent on through, and boy, I tell you, I don't know if the netminder had seen it, as Mioski didn't move on it until after it hit the backboards behind her, and that's going to be chipped back into the zone. Going in to give chase will be number 10 in blue. That is Sarasanda. It's tied up below the goal line. Sent out through the middle. Poke check there. Look out. Could be trouble. They move it around through the middle, and unable to snap a shot was the Thunderwolves. And this is going to give the Bulls an opportunity to clear, and good job knifing that one down. Norton was looking to fly the zone, and it ended up getting knifed down before she could get there. Now it's dropped on to Norton, a shot, and that's going to be blockered into the far side corner. Played around to the near side wall here as the Thunderwolves look to reverse flow. They challenge along the near side boards, and then with a little bit of time and space, it's fired up ahead by Pages. It gets to the red line, and a backhand pass across is a good one. They move in. Pages has it. Deeks shoots and a drive, and a good stop there as that was let go by Amanda Pages on a nice-looking offensive opportunity. Bulls will look to clear it. They chop it as far as the Blue Jackets logo at center ice. Right back on it and turning and carrying on in. That is a Pages again. A big slapper that ended up getting the backboards. Puck is loose behind the cage. It'll be helped out by McPherson into the near side corner. They turn and tip it off the wall. It gets to the zone and out, and now it's an opportunity for the Bulls. Maybe a 2-on-1, a little bit slow developing. They carry it in, they send it through, and just unable to get a stick on it on the backside there was Brianna Percio. Unable to control that at center was number 8, Peters. And back the other way, over the line, one hand on the stick, good protection, good job getting it deep. That looked like number 6, Desmond, getting it in deep. Now there's a collision in the far side corner with 15:28 to go in the period. They joust away to a side. Bulls are able to kick it free. A lead up the middle. That got deflected, but it does its job at least enough to clear the zone. And circling at center and control is Ciliano. Pass. Carry on now. Good pass from Ciliano. Got it on to number 17, Armstrong, who touched it on over to Voss at the point. Bulls are able to regain control of the puck, though, and that's in the far side corner. Falling down was a Thunderwolves player as the Bulls want to get it to center. That sweep attempt didn't work. They look to walk in from the corner. Wrap attempt didn't really get work as that got canceled out. Rink wide feed is a good one. There's a drive, and that got the glass. Good looking shot, though, as I believe that was Carlson on the far side of that play. Good attack zone time here by the home team. To the point again. They work it rink wide. Well, they step up and shoot it again. Now they try to slide it through looking for a redirection. The Bulls are able to tip that. Not out, though. Held in again by, again, I believe that's Carlson. Shot dumped in. Or, excuse me, that was number 7 in the corner. Flaherty doing all that work on that left point. Puck bounces through the crease and is going to come out the other side. Rolled back up at the wall. All Wolves right now. There's a drive. That got deflected down, and that is one deflected on, but it was blocked on the way through, and it's going to be cleared by the Bulls, and because it was deflected, no icing here. Big, big break. As the Bulls can make a change. Meanwhile, right back up the ice, full flight they come. Verheyen a shot. That went wide of the glove. Into the far side corner, now up to the short boards and to the Bulls bench. They can't keep it in, trying to swing and keep it in further, but unable to there was Wilcox. And it's brought right back in over the line. Forehand, backhand move, but it was knocked off the stick of Sawyer before she could release. 13:38 to go here in the third period. Score 6-3. They're going to get a penalty back behind the play as spilt was Sawyer, and it's going to lead to a man advantage for the squad from Lakehead University. Let's see what the official call is. It's going to be a tripping call to 7 in blue. That is Pofi. Pofi will go off. Time of this is going to be 6 minutes, 31 seconds. And it's going to be a tripping call, so a power play opportunity. And if I've charted it right, it is a power play that has worked to be 2 for 4 in this game, but they've also given up a shorthanded goal while on the man advantage. And actually, they took players both ways. I beg your pardon. So they did take players both way. So this is going to be 4-a-side hockey. A little bit of open ice, and let's see what comes from this. Off the draw, it's in Norton's skates right at the face-off dot, but it's dug out and carried on. Moving up the left wing side, they move to the middle. That shot went wide off the stick of number 10, Sonda. And we come right back out the zone the other way. 2-on-2 here. Look out. Speed coming as Page is coming up the backside. They move to the middle and a good stop, as that was a good end-to-end rush. And now a little collision knocks down the goaltender, but back into the crease, skates over Mioski. To the line, they try to dump it further, and now it's carried in. This is Norton on it again. 3-goal shooter in this one. Moves to the middle, tried to drop it off, that didn't connect. Norton now, bad angle shot's going to be saved and just stuck behind the net by Seeley. Now they joust away behind the cage. 2 Bulls, 1 Thunderwolf, and as you would expect, the 2 beats the 1, but the Bulls are able to re-corral at center ice. They will fire it in deep, and it's going to carry them all the way around the net to the near side corner and all the way up to the boards through to the top of the circle. That stretch pass didn't work, and turning and slamming it right back in, or at least trying to there, was Caitlin Mitchell. And they will wind up with the Thunderwolves. Lead feed is a good one. They carry on through over the line. Dragging on a shot, and that just got the backboards. Good looking rush, though, as the foreside continues. 38 seconds left on it. Out of the corner, walking the line, they send it across. There's a point shot on, and a save was made as it was dealt off on the wing by Voss. And a point shot that got through, but really the Mioski, who I know may sound ridiculous given that she's given up 6, she has made probably 8 to 10 grade A saves in this one too. And the ones that have beat her, she really hasn't had much of a chance on, so a credit to her keeping her team into this game. It's a 6-3 game. You know, stranger things have happened, although you got to feel like Buffalo would have to get 1, and they'd have to get it really soon with 19 to go in the Fora side. That's thrown to the middle and knocked back away from the front of the net, and the Bulls will get an opportunity here. Maybe a 1-on-2, 1-on-3. They do have an extra forward coming up, as that's just going to be flipped in deep by Talty. Nice flow reversal here. We'll give the Thunderwolves an opportunity to tap it off the near side boards, and it'll get out to center. Full speed ahead, full flight here comes Verheyen. She'll drop it off, moving to the middle here, getting to the shooting area. Wilcox let the shot go, and the aforementioned Miowski makes the stop with 11:21 to go in the hockey game. This offensive zone faceoff for the Thunderwolves is going to be held in by them. They work it back to the point. There's a shot. That got blocked on the way through. We get a tie-up in the faceoff circle. That shot through again, and that got deflected. It's poked into the middle. Look out. No, and a shot that rang off the post. Could have been the dagger right there. Another shot on, and that's deflected just wide as the point shot was let go by Wilcox. The Thunderwolves are buzzing, looking to open up a 4-goal lead here. They keep it in far side of the boards. Little spinorama play into the dot. A centering pass through the middle was intercepted. Cleared to the line, not out. Unable to push it on further was Latour. Now a drive, and that was let go and hit Karam off the backboards. 10:40 to go on the clock. Into the corner they go, Mitchell. She's bodied off. Mitchell with another body check there. Play down below the goal line. They look to center. Nope, they're going to angle it on back to the point. Right now, the Thunderwolves really starting to flex their muscles. Flaherty put it back in further. There's a chance to the middle, and that rims around the boards. And it's going to carry them all the way back out to center ice. Forcing the retreat is Wilcox. She'll gain the blue line and just go ahead and dump it in. Down below the net, and looking to make an outlet will be McPherson, as she was on it first. She got it to number 10, Sauda. And now to the near side corner. Circling out of that corner is Mitchell. Mitchell couldn't handle it cleanly. Moved on to the middle and deflected, and it'll end up rolling just wide. Right back on it, though. Desimone got it across. 2 passes later, walking up the near side is Ciliano. That's through to the middle, a poke check. Oh, and a chance in front, and another great stop. Making that play, Miowski. They hand it off, a redirect from a bad angle. That's going to end up getting tipped below the goal line. 9:39 to go, and still, right now, it's all Thunderwolves. And finally, we get a redirection down the ice that will not have enough for icing. And looking to reload now will be the Thunderwolves. They carry it around the net, looking to center it. They do here. Point shot, did not get through, and the Bulls are able to sweep it to center no further. I beg your pardon. little tickle in the throat here. Well, through that, though, is Norton now looks to bring it in. Carried on. Nice little cut through. Still dangling on, and that pass across just missed. Number 5, Copeland, trying to get to the front of the net. They do battle down low. Norton's on it. 3-goal shooter here for the Bulls. Norton now taken down, trying to keep the puck underneath her. Excuse me, that was actually 23, not 16. So that was Talty in there trying to do the damage. Puck played up the boards. Good read and backhand play further to slow it up by Sonda, but it does end up in the zone, and they move in, and a chance and a save was made. That one was let go by Pages. Allison Pages, that is. Now they look to walk out of the corner. A little flip shot. That was put on by Carlson. Side of the net. Chipped on in below the goal line again. There's a lead feed. It's going to be deflected at center ice and just roll on in. Good job by Norton to at least clear the zone, but not enough for icing as it's going to be shot back in. 8:06 remaining in the hockey game. 6-3 our score. Shots 43-16. All numbers so far here in favor of Lakehead University. Looking to get wide is going to be Talty. Talty on it. She had it poked off her stick, but she's going to get helped by way of Norton. Has Norton come off the ice here in the last couple shifts? Norton's got it. Spin around the centering pass, and it's poked in. They score! Norton tipped it towards the cage. It was redirected in front, and again, the lead remarkably down to 2. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 15 seconds. Not sure who actually pool cued it into the net, but the Bulls, who have been outshot by 25, are within 2 here with 7:45 remaining. And, we're going to redo the face-off here. The Thunderwolves thrown out of the draw. Verheyen in to take it. There's a little bit of a trip up as a couple of bodies collided, but it's still going to be brought in. Peeling off, looking to center. There's a shot through, and they redirect it on, and again, staying with it and making a big stop to keep it close was Miowski. Well, Norton, and I couldn't tell, I think she may have said McPherson on the goal. Norton with her 4th point, 3 goals, 1 assist. She came in with 1 assist in the game yesterday in the 7-2 loss to Minot State. And now we get a goal here. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come on back, we'll have the conclusion of this one.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by the Columbus Blue Jackets. For tickets and more, visit bluejackets.com. R-Bar, the official ACHA 2018 Nationals post-game hangout and best hockey bar in Columbus. And by the Greater Columbus Sports Commission. Columbus has no off-season.
And welcome back inside the Ohio Health Center, the Chiller Easton Center, I should say. I beg your pardon. The goal, actually the last goal, thanks to the fans in attendance, letting me know that it was credited to number 23, Talty, the Beverly Hills, Michigan native. 4-point night, though, as Norton did get the assist to keep this game at a 6-4 game with 7:17 to go. And a lot of credit to the Bulls. Their roster, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players on it. Meanwhile, it looks like there's a full 3 extra players, which you'd think they'd be starting to wear down the Bulls, but the Bulls staying with it here, and now they get it to center, and look out here. Could be a rush. Norton got run off. It's a good defensive play there and a good outlet right back up. That's going to be chopped in, and it's going to roll to the netminder, Miowski, who has done an excellent job keeping the Buffalo Bulls in this hockey game. And take a look at her right there, having a conversation with the ref. She has been just fantastic. I mean, I know it sounds odd to say, but she's made 40 saves on 46 shots, and I don't really think that any of the 6 goals were goals where you're like, oh, you have to have that. I mean, This has been a really good shot. Remember, Lakehead scored 17 goals yesterday, so they've got some offensive talent, to say the least, and they poke away at it again, and Mioski is down to make a stop. Clock now has 6:51 on it, still the 2-goal spread. If there is an X goal in this game, boy, will it be big. No guarantees, though. 5-a-side hockey as the faceoffs in the far side of the rink, and the linesman's actually going to blow it dead, and they're going to kick out the Lakehead State center, Icewoman. The forward will come in and take the draw. And it's pool cued back in below the goal line. They center it in front, and it missed the intended target. Now it's going to be cleared, and they'll try to bring it up. Cut off and ran out of real estate was Talty, but it was brought in by Norton a little bit further. Beg your pardon, as I'm trying to do camera and commentary at the same time. So if you're seeing, I'll try not to make you nauseous either. So that's the explanation behind that. So bear with us here as we move on through into the latter stages of the period. That puck was tipped on. Good work here. They move it to the middle, and that one-timer just didn't connect. Puck now pushed over the near side boards. It's chipped in through to the middle. Good job moving it in on the forehand. Norton got a good little push ahead to force number 5 Copeland through. That didn't connect, and it's right back in, but poked off, is unable to carry it through as Amanda Pages. We turn at center ice. Rink wide feed is a good one. It's brought in now on a big drive, and that was into the glove of the netminder, Mioski, who will hold with 5:54 to go in period number 3. Norton with 3, 1 for Talty. Let's see, I know Flaherty's got an assist, and I believe Verhagen's got 1. Vass has 2. He's got some other goals here, and I believe Carlson with a goal as well for the home team here. They're the home team because they are the number 1 seed in the West region. Buffalo, the 5th seed in the East region. 12 teams here for pool play. They're playing in 4 separate pools. We've got 6 games. We had 6 games yesterday. We'll have 6 games today, and then 6 more tomorrow to determine who exactly will survive pool play and make it over to the Ohio Health Ice House for the national semifinals and national championship. It's in over the line and dumped in and around. A lot of action still to be played here. Lots to be determined with 5:14 to go. There's a point shot that ended up just skittering to the near side corner. Good retrieval here by the Thunderwolves. Played on further. On the backhand below the goal line. Little fake, and now they'll tip it back up the near side wall. That's thrown on in further. Good point job there by Dodick to hold the line, and this is going to end up coming out to center ice. And this will be an icing call. So the Bulls will be unable to change, and an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the home team from Lakehead University. Again, in a neutral site game, there is definitely a benefit to having home ice, the biggest of which is the line change possibility. You get the last change if you're considered the home team. So that's what kind of the reward, if you will, is for the higher seed. You get to create the matchups as you are the second to change. I believe also as the puck moves through, there's an advantage on faceoffs too for the home team. So a couple different things to benefit for the team, and even in a neutral site game, being credited as the home team. Lakehead University moving it out, carrying it on in the left wing side, throwing the brakes on as Allison Pages finds a puck to the middle and a shot on, and another save was made. It was a good job by Pages to carry on through. Sawyer, the trailer, got the shot on from the very high slot, and it was held off, and now 44 of 50 saves have been made by the netminder, Teresa Mioski, the Amherst, New York native. Off this draw, kicked around, they move in tight. Oh, and another stop in tight by Mioski. Keeping her team in it. Remember, this is just a 2-shot game. Sure, it's the shot differential is 33, but the score is 6-4. Off the draw, one on back to the point. Actually, only got to the half boards where they swing it in. Trying to pass it on down below the goal line further with Sauda. She got tied up. Sauda now is able to push it over into the near side corner. And they reverse flow there as Copeland did that. It was taken away though. Copeland's going to try to help out and get it back. Now pinching in, they move in, a shot. And an easy looking save, taking down the angle there as number 19, Farrah Nickel, came down the middle, let the shot go, but the save was made, and we'll have another offensive zone face-off here for the Thunderwolves. Offensive zone face-off is going to be won and played around, or excuse me, won by the Bulls. They play it around. Let's see if they can get it out now. The first attempt didn't have enough on it, and that was tried by Copeland. Second attempt gets pushed to the line, but it's going to stay in. They look to move to a forehand shot. Inside the data drive, and that got the glass. Big rebound's going to carry him around to 23, Talty. She's got the fourth goal. She hit Norton in full flight. Norton looking to get in. Sharp angle shot. She fired it wide. Looks to get help to keep some offensive zone time going, and it's just going to end up squirting out to center ice. And right back in it comes. Rattled around the boards. There's a backhand pass through the middle. Look down here. Norton's got it. Backhand. Two players drawn to her. Norton had it in her skates for a moment. Couldn't keep possession, and now it's a little chip and chase. And look out here. A nice little chip and chase. They move in. 2-on-1. A chance. And again, Miowski got over. And a penalty upcoming, and it's actually going to be to the Thunderwolves here. So it's going to be a late power play opportunity, as this, it must have happened behind the play. It's going to be a slashing call upcoming, and the Bulls, who trail by 2 while being outshot by 35, will go to the man advantage with an opportunity to cut it to 1. We still have 2:46 on the clock, long way away from being over. 17-14 the time of the call. It is going to be a slashing call to the Thunderwolves. I beg your pardon. Rink wide feed. They wind, they fire, and that got the glass. So far, still in the net is who has been very busy, Teresa Miowski. And that's going to be cleared the length of the ice. And remember, no icing here because of the icing call. And coming out to play it, probably a smart play there. You don't want to take any chance. Miowski will hold it, and it'll move into a defensive zone face-off here for the team on the power play. Time of that penalty was the 17-14 mark. 2:27 remains on the clock. Here's a play off of a face-off win. Look out here. Could be numbers, or at least a 3-on-3. Backhanded on through, and then just stuck into the near side corner. Seeley doing a nice job keeping this one at least at the 2-goal lead. Point shot there got deflected, and it's going to carry him into the corner. Copeland had that opportunity. That's going to be cleared down the ice as Copeland couldn't get over. And it's controlled back at center. They move in over the line, left wing side. Pausing and waiting is Peters. Sends it to the middle. It's stabbed down further. Skate to stick. They wanted to roll it down low, and just unable to handle it cleanly was Talty. Talty plays it up the wall. Norton tried to get over. She could not keep it in, and with 1:46 to go and a minute on the power play, all the way back are the Bulls. It's going to be grabbed by Mitchell. She'll outlet nicely. They got a player streaking on through. It hit it, caromed off the boot of Peters. She couldn't handle it cleanly. And a good job here by the Thunderwolves to shoot it right back down. 1:30 on the clock, 43 on the power play. Can the Bulls get it back up and out? That got to the line, didn't get out. 2 forecheckers in. One will peel off for a change, and now maybe an opportunity. And it's going to be a Bulls penalty here. A big call, a tripping call upcoming. And this is going to even us up at 4 aside, and I believe that is, I thought it was Norton, but she's still out there. But this penalty should, in effect, pretty much wrap this one up, as we're now going to go 4 aside for 31 seconds, and after that, it's going to be a power play for the Thunderwolves, as well as a lead that they have, a 2-goal lead that is. Puck played in along the near side boards. Sent on through. It was Copeland on the call. There's a shot that hit the in part of the glove and popped right back out. And again, Copeland got the call. Far side here. They look to send it on back to the point where they do. Quickly handing it on back. They walk to the middle. Look out. Cutting on through. A rising backhander, and that just missed the far side post. Actually, I should say the near side post. 43 to go in the hockey game, and that's going to be shot the length of the ice. Right on goal, or it's going to be just stuck away and peeled off Seeley. Puts it behind the cage where it'll be brought on by Nichols. Nichols dropped it on back. More time coming off the clock. Final 30 to go with this one. 2-goal lead still. Near steal at center ice. That could have been interesting as it's brought back in and over the line. Amanda Pages takes a look. Hands it off down low, and she's got it again. It's kicked away on the point, pass back to the point, but it finds its way there anyway. Rink wide feed is a good one as Nichols just sent it wide. There's a shot, and it skitters right through the crease. Karam's all the way back up to the blue line, but not out. Good keep there by Nickel. The net is going to be empty here on a delayed call. A shot there is going to be saved, and I don't even know if this delayed call is going to happen. It will. With .3 left on the clock, we get a delayed call, a roughing call, which will basically wrap this one up. One final call on the score sheet. It's going to be a roughing call, and that's just going to skew the power play numbers. That's the only effect that that's going to have. As at 19:59, a roughing call to Buffalo. And that's going to do it. They've dropped the puck, and this game is over. The Buffalo Bulls, nothing to hang their head about. They are outshot by 35, but battle back to be within 2 at the conclusion of this game. Meanwhile, the Lakehead University Thunderwolves, they pick up their 4th point in pool play. As you watch the handshake line go, thank you so much for joining us here. One final time, 6-4. The Buffalo Bulls fall to the Lakehead University Thunderwolves. We're coming back with more ACHA Division II women's hockey action coming up next on the ACHA YouTube network.